on. Thank you so much for joining me, Leos and cross watchers. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, loves, my name is Jeanette. I appreciate you all so much for being here. And if you are new here, smash that subscribe button. Come along, join the Ebb and Flow family. I would love to have you. We would all love to have you. And give me a like if you enjoy this video, darling. Really appreciate you guys. Okay, loves, I'm going to jump right in here. I do apologize that these are coming in a little bit late. Things have been very rough, very difficult for me recently, so I do apologize. I'm trying to keep it all together, loves, okay? Do remember as I read, these messages are general. They're not going to resonate for everyone. Only take what fits for your life. Leave the rest behind, as you always hear. And I am offering personal readings at this time, darlings. Hit me up if you're interested and if you need a specific message for your personal life. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull the entire tarot portion of the spread, and then we're going to talk about it, love. So feel free to skip ahead if you'd like. Don't forget to get to the advice portion. That is the greatest assistance, all right? Okay, darlings, here we go. Highlighted energies, please, for Leos. Oh, we have the Devil, the Six of Swords, and the Sun card. Well, there's your card, love. New information for Leos. New information that's coming in. What does Leo need to know at this time? New information for Leos. Woohoo! They'll come when they're ready, I always say. Oh, there it is. The Ten of Wands. How to handle and process. Oh, crap. We've got the Hierophant, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups, all in reverse. Fascinating. Okay. Ascensions moving forward. Moving forward for Leos, please, spirits. Five of Cups, crap. All right, Page of Wands. Interesting. And the lesson. What is the lesson that Leo needs to learn? Please, spirits. What is the lesson that Leo needs to learn? There it is. The Magician. Ooh. Ooh, can we get one to go with that for the lessons? Thank you, Spirit. All right. We have, the Seven of Swords. Okay, darlings, here we go. With an underlined energy of the Justice card. So card of Libra here. I also see card of Taurus, card of Capricorn. There's your Sun energy, right? And a little bit of Virgo here with the Magician. She could really be dealing with anyone, darlings, okay? You could be dealing with one of those signs or have some placements, some further placements in your chart that may be pertaining to the situation. Okay, I feel like you're trying to escape. I feel like you're trying to escape and you're trying to seek your happiness here, Leo, okay? I mean, I feel like this is a very internal energy. For some of you, you could be physically like moving away or moving on from something or somebody, right? But I feel this is a very internal energy for the majority of you. Okay, but you're seeking your happiness, you're seeking your enlightenment here with the Sun card. This is warmth. Joy. I mean, clearly, look at this, how symbolic this is. I can't even put the cards down. This is so symbolic. You could be trying to escape a Capricorn or escape the toxicity that somebody is providing in your life, or this is maybe coming from within you. All right. So the funny thing about the toxicity coming from within you, Leo, for those of you who that applies, it's you're trying to get away, but stay at the same time. Do you feel me? How do I put that? I get this energy of if the toxicity is from within you, but you're trying to escape internally, to seek enlightenment, but this guy is still here and it's all contained within you, then are you really escaping? Or do you have a bunch of swords in your boat here, darling, weighing down your peace? All right, you're trying to move to calmer waters and find balance, and literally leaving the toxicity behind. So if this is coming from within you, darling, I would suggest here seeking that higher enlightenment from an internal and an external source to keep you on track. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say it that way. Because there's something about here that if it's lying within you, you can't really escape it. Trying to go towards peace, you're trying to leave the devil behind. Trying to leave the devil behind. Seek your highest happiness here. Okay, darling. What you need to know is that there's a long battle ahead, love. It's a very long battle ahead. This is a burden, but this is also tens being endings in the tarot. He can put down this burden whenever he wants. This is a very self-inflicted energy. This is somebody carrying these wands, and literally he could stop at any point. He can bring on his own ending. Instead, he's manifesting and creating further struggles for himself because he refuses to put down the rods and take a break. He is determined here. There's a determination. But love, again, with your trying to move away and move on to peace and seek your happiness, if you're carrying this devil energy with you, or you can't cut off the ties with somebody embodying this energy, then this will continue to weigh down your boat. You feel me? And going forward, what you need to know is that there's a little bit of a creationism here. I gotta be honest, darlings. There's a little bit of a creationism. All right? Because there's a refusal to put down the burden and a determination to continue burdening one's self. All right? So how to handle and process. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Firstly, I noticed the Four of Swords in reverse. I would take this as literally you could be much closer to spirit. You may be losing your path here. Okay. From meditation, I feel like a disconnect for some of you because you're bringing on further burdens and there's this toxicity at play. And if this toxicity is at play in your life at all, especially while you're trying to move towards happiness, I mean, literally you have to look at the symbolism. You have to leave it behind. You can't take it with you, baby. You got to leave it behind. And that could be a person. It could be a mindset. It could be anything for you. But you need to have freedom here to allow yourself to let go of the swords in your boat and allow yourself to actually truly move forward and put down your own burdens. For some of you, that could come with more rest and with more meditation, but it feels like this is something that you're not putting energy into. I heard fighting. Some of you may be fighting. That's funny. You're fighting against taking a break or a rest or a pause. Fighting against potentially that call to meditate or that call to do some little inner work here to clear out your boat, baby. So because you're trying to find your happiness. Some of you, it feels like for some of you there's a refusal. It is a little bit of a stubborn energy here, Leo. I got to be honest. There's a potential commitment here as well that feels backwards. I mean, literally it's upside down. There's something about a situation here that's not panning out the way you thought it was going to pan out. And there's a determination of not wanting to let it go or not wanting to move on from it. And maybe spirits maybe been in your ear a little bit here, darling, trying to kind of nudge you in the right direction, but you're kind of ignoring something. I'm getting this very lost energy. I'm getting this very lost energy. Going forward, if you have a determination here, Leo, to perpetuate your own conflict, sadness, drama, not letting go of the past, holding on to those burdens, not allowing the burden to die, the commitment in question is questionable as well. But it feels like this is an energy that's coming from a place of stubbornness. There's something very stubborn here, Leo. Somebody is digging in their heels, darling. Somebody's digging in their heels. And I gotta be honest, well, it could be you or the other person, but I am starting to feel for the majority of you, it is being created by you, loves, right? So if you continue to have this determination to focus on something that is not playing in your best interests or benefits, it won't turn out to be in your best benefits or interests. You get it? It's gonna perpetuate, loves. It's gonna perpetuate. And I'm just being honest with what I see here. And there's this need and want for happiness. There's this need to release the past. For some of you, the children could be involved here, by the way. I heard bad kids. That's funny. Badass kids. For some of you, you may have some unruling children, and controlling the household may be a little difficult for some of you for some reason. I'm getting that. Others of you, this is just that past energy, right? Trying to release the past, but not listening to spirit in regards to what is being held onto, what is being perpetuated, what is being kept here. Ironically, as you're trying to move on to peace. So going forward, the Five of Cups is a sadness, darlings. This is... Be careful that you're not creating here and starting from a place of sadness to create as well, because then you can't really fully create. You'll stay in a page of status and never hit king or queen level. You know what I mean? Or king level is really where you want to be, regardless of gender. But you see how he focused too much on what he's lost and not enough on what he still has remaining. It's this energy, darlings, of this stubbornness of not wanting to let go, and you're going to perpetuate your own sadness by focusing on the wrong thing, it feels like. And at the same time, there could be something new here created. But you got to put that into motion. You can't fight your own creation by holding on to somebody else's bullshit, right? This is what I'm getting from this, loves. If you're trying to escape the devil, don't allow the devil to remain. I feel like that came up. Oh, it was quite a few readings back. Quite a few, I'm sure. But trying to escape the devil. You're trying to escape the devil here yet again. Now, this could be anything for you, darlings. The devil is a very broad-ranged card, but it basically takes away your freedom of choice as well. So there's no freedom here. There's toxicity on many levels or any levels. You know, afflictions, addictions, jealousy, manipulation, codependency. This could be literally anything for you. Obsessive thoughts, actions, feelings. Or it could just stand for a person who embodies those energies or is a Capricorn themselves. And so you're trying to escape that and go on to your peace and your happiness, but you're carrying it with you. You refuse to let it go. So if you can't let go of what's in the past and recommit to something here, and especially recommit also to your spirituality for some of you, right? If you can't do that, then you're going to have a really hard time bringing good things into your reality. In fact, you may have brought in some sort of deceptive energy here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could be creating this in the essence that maybe somebody doesn't trust you, or now there's not trust in the relationship because of something that was created here inadvertently, but something was definitely created here, love. And now this is laying in a lesson for you because it's severely, your own manifestations, darling, have severely brought on a deception of self as well. And it's brought the deceptive energy into the mix and into the reality here and into your situation. And because of that, it's highly toxic. And because of that, here's the kicker, is you could let it go, darling, so you can manifest something new. You can view the situation differently. You could be more open to spirit so that you can gain those clues and those cues for better manifestations and to really go towards peace and towards your happiness and enlightenment. But you've got to start back at creating. You've got to allow yourself to create something new and go towards that bit of passion and creationism. But if you're focused too much on, say, the past or the toxicity itself or whatever it is that you're not letting go of, you're going to further burden yourself. You're going to create more burdens as you go forward. And that's why these are lying in a lesson for you, babies, okay? With the Justice card of Libra, I think I said that, at the bottom of the deck, I don't know why, I feel like you're maybe dealing, for the majority of you, you may be dealing with an air sign or have like major air sign placements in your moon, your rising, or your Venus, okay? I don't know why that's coming to me. Anyway, Justice, this is very important here, love, being very fair. I'm thinking about what's fair to you, Leo. What is fair to you? If you hold on to this muck and this guck and this yuck, is that fair to you? I feel like a better decision could be made here, Leo, if you really want to seek that happiness, and I feel like you do. Who doesn't? Who wouldn't? Right? But also don't cave into somebody's negativity. For some of you, I get the feeling your spirituality may be under attack, and it's stopping you from creating. It's burdening your soul here for some of you, and it's like it needs to go. Something needs to die there, darling. Really focus on something new for yourself as well. Focus on something new for yourself. Be more fair to yourself. Be more kind to yourself, and open up on a spiritual level, because I feel Spirit has been trying to nudge you in a higher sort of direction, and you're not taking the cues, love. But this being your how to handle and process, that says a lot. You know, Spirit maybe have been in your ear for a while trying to offer some advice and guidance like the wise man, but you are not getting it because you're too focused on something else. Okay? That's not benefiting you, and it is manifesting and creating deception and deceitful energies in your midst. Okay? I feel like you are a contributor to that. I am so sorry, Leo, to say that. I feel like a bitch. But I gotta be honest, because honesty is how we grow. You know, that's why you're here. You're not here for me to fluff it up and give you a bunch of smoke up your ass. You want the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the damn truth. And the truth is, love, that you have all the potential here to focus on something better, to focus on higher enlightenment from Spirit, and beautiful things will come from that and go towards your personal happiness. But you've really got to allow this devil to die and let the burden go. Let the burden go, baby, okay? Highlighted advice. Passion ignited here, darlings, and suffering in silence. So for some of you, you've been holding on to what you think, holding on to what you truly think, okay? Enlighten somebody with your thoughts. For some of you, you may need to hear that it's okay. You've got a green light here, darling, to get it off your chest, whatever it is that you've been holding on to, because it's putting a great weight on your shoulders. And self-expression, instead of suffering in silence, will allow you to create and manifest and allow passion to ignite in your life again. Okay, 9 and a 1 equals 10. We've got another 10 here. Definitely needs to come to an end. And I think it's the perpetuation of this devil in your life. If you really want to escape him and leave him behind, so that you can have, starting back at 1, you can have something new from you, just for you, being created and manifested from your heart space, permeating outward into your reality, love, and blessings coming back from the passion that ignites within you. All right, but something definitely needs to be spoken. There's a lot of something being held back here, okay, with that suffering in silence. For some of you, those are the swords. Others of you, that's a double meaning. You may be suffering in silence about this entire thing. And you could be relying on people who love you and care about you, but you're carrying the burden yourself, and it's going to cause further burden, okay? We're all here to help. This is what I heard. We're all here to help. We love you. Okay. New information. Oh my Lord, you've got a lot here. You've got spiritual strength, darlings. Another 9, that's a completion. Allow a cycle to complete by putting down the burdens. You've got heart chakra. When the chakra cards come out, darlings, these are chakras that need to be healed. Realigned, focus on your heart and your happiness. You may be hurting, your heart space may be off. And when your heart space is off, it's hard to give and receive anything, let alone true deep love. Okay? So really, Spirit is saying here, allow a cycle to complete, put down the burdens, go towards those you love, and go towards Spirit. Because Spirit is on your side and can make you more strong. All right? And be sure that when you do heal your heart, understand that this will help you create from a more pure heart space. And so what you'll be manifesting from here on out, after you do this cleansing, you cleanse your heart space, you won't be deceiving yourself any longer. You won't be bringing deception into your reality. Look, fertility, starting in one's heart space. She has the ability here. This is birth and creationism. This is something that starts from within her. It permeates out in her reality, out into the world, and it comes back, and the blessings come back to her. Okay, so this is a birth and a creation, darling. Disconnect and boredom. I feel you are disconnected with Spirit. You may be bored with spirituality. You may be bored with trying to commit to somebody, or bored with trying to fix a situation. Wanting to leave it behind, but not being able to let it go. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Wanting to leave the devil behind, but not being able to let it go. Okay, and you may be also very disconnected from the truth of that fact. And it's affecting your heart space. Darling, destiny here, 10, being an ending. You've got 3 10s so far, potentially more. Literally, something needs to die here, and I feel like that's the devil. You need to let the devil die in your life. Heartache and loss, love. How to handle and process. We have heartache and loss. And solar plexus chakra. Yet another chakra here, darling, that should be healed. With the solar plexus, loves, this is your instincts. Your instincts are off because there's a commitment that's out of balance. There's something you've been too focused on. You may also have been too focused on the pain. If you want to find balance in the situation, you've got to really fully move on from the devil. If you want to escape the devil, you can't pack him into your boat and take him with you. You know, and again, whatever that is for you. Sexual, I heard sexual. For some of you, this is a sexual thing with the devil. Maybe you can't shake a sexual desire, or some sort of sexual act that is not in your greatest good. So if you want to move on to peace with somebody, you got to make sure, first of all, that you're not holding back your truth, holding back your knowledge, or holding back what you want to express, because that won't be very happy for you, right? So some of you, it's the passion, the sexual passion ignited that's the problem in the first place for some of you. Okay, very small percentage, but either way, drop that behavior. You know, if you need counseling, the Hierophant is a wise counsel. Here, somebody may be giving you poor advice. I heard poor advice. Somebody may be giving you poor advice in your midst. Okay, so do take that as it resonates. When you feel a tinge of your intuitions going off, listen to your intuitions. Others of you, it's your sexual passions that are tossing this connection out of balance, and you may need to seek higher counsel, as in counseling, for whatever sexual problems or drug maybe related problems or anything like that you may be having. Okay, that's just for some of you as well. But whatever that devil is, again, just don't take him with you. You've got to drop that behavior. And for some of you, that devil alone is fear, guilt. It's focusing too much on what has hurt you in the past. All right, so if you really want to allow the past to die, let it die. Okay, you can't say you're going to let it die and then bring it up every day and hold it against somebody, that brings on heartache. That's not being fair to yourself or to the other person, right? And that's just going to manifest things that you don't want to see in your life. All right, let's keep going, Leos. Ascensions moving forward. Ascensions moving forward for Leos. All right, darlings, we've got triumph. Triumph. You can bring good things into your reality. You can be successful here. It's got to start back at one. It's got to start from the spark of the creative new idea, of the, hey, wait a minute, I heard that. What was that? Oh my God, that's spirit. Spirit's telling me I don't need to focus on this hurt anymore. I can let it go. I don't need to do this behavior anymore. I can let it go. I can create something new now. And I can be triumphant in it. That's really the essence, I feel, of what Spirit is saying. Remember how strong you are here as well. Focus on the good things that you have in your life, Leo. Focus on the good things that actually fulfill you, not the fake shit that maybe for some of you, you've just become accustomed to. You feel me? Like, you know, this isn't what you should be doing, but you're doing it anyway. Or you're allowing somebody to act this way or be this way, or something along that line, you know? And that means you're permitting it, and you're perpetuating it, and you're maybe even allowing it to be created here. You know, you feel me? And you're giving it more power than, it's taking over your peace. It's causing you not to be able to move towards your happiness. All right, so just keep that in mind and definitely express yourself. That's huge for you as well. Okay, you guys. Oh my goodness. Sacral chakra wanted to come out. That's that birth zone. That birth zone chakra. All right, loves. Your lesson. Prosperity begins. Victory and success. Here, love. With the 6 and this coming in to your, coming as a lesson for you, okay? These are beautiful cards, but they're coming in a lesson, right? Your very own victory, your very own success and prosperity. What is being created is not benefiting you. It's not benefiting you, but it could. You can turn this all around. These don't have to lie in lessons for you. They can be cards of enjoyment, good luck, balance, beautiful things starting back at 1 and creating here, potentially with somebody, right? You've got 2 7s. Breaking down to a 14, which breaks down to a 5. Something here needs to change, Leo. Okay, something here really needs to change if you want to be victorious. And again, with you being in the boat and this being very weighed down by thoughts and old memories and things of that nature, or experiences, with somebody who may be toxic, right? Here with this energy, you're trying to move to peace, you're trying to move to calmer waters. Every event that you don't let go of, it's just another sword in your boat weighing you down, right? So it's almost impossible to go towards victory and success and create abundance starting back at 1. Allowing prosperity to begin in order to perpetuate that, snowball that until you reach a 10. End of the line, abundance and stability and happiness. That's where everybody wants to be, right? So I get this feeling that that's why these are lying in a lesson for you, right? Because it's almost like unattainable or hard. Unattainable because you're holding yourself back. But I don't want to discourage you. Because that's not the point of this. The point of this is that if you want to reap this abundance that is still here, it's still here in your midst, darling. You've really got to allow what needs to die. You've really got to listen to that ear, that voice in your ear from Spirit. You've got to stop focusing on the heartache of the past and the pain, and or stop doing this behavior for some of you, right? Whatever that toxic thing is for you. And go towards your intuitions, Leo. I feel that will help you a lot in creating triumph and success and prosperity in your life now, right? And really allowing yourself to truly move on to peace, okay? We've got partnerships and alliances. For some of you, this is it's created a trust issue. You may not trust a new person based on old past partnerships and alliances, and you can't let go of the past for some of you. Others of you, you can have balance. You can have a collaboration, but you really have to see things clearly now and allow yourself to go towards a path of following your intuitions in order to have a partnership and alliance that will bring on prosperity. I hope that makes sense. I feel like the very first thing you should do, Leo, here, I got to be honest, is focus on your chakras. Focusing on your chakras, I feel, is a good base point to start. Possibly realign all of them, to be honest. You could do this through sound. There's a lot of other meditations and a lot of YouTube videos that you can watch to help realign your chakras. But also cleanse and purge your heart space. I feel crying is necessary. And I feel listening to spirit is necessary right now, Leo. Okay, and start here. Cleansing your heart space. Cry it out. Get closer to spirit. Don't distance yourself from your creativity or from spirit. And from that little voice in your ear that says, what the hell is this guy doing here? Why are you still interacting with him? Or why, you know what I mean? Maybe that's why you're not listening, because you don't want to hear it. But I feel, Leo, you know, if you want to change your direction and move towards peace and go towards happiness, that's really what you need to hear, you know? So do take it as it fits for you, loves, and what you're willing to accept in your life. Okay, babies? Whew, Leo, I sure hope that helps, darlings. I'm wishing you the best of luck in the situation. I'm praying that everything works out for you, darlings. I know it will. I know it will. Start in cleansing your heart space and your chakras and go from there. All right. If you are listening to spirit, spirit will guide you, okay, and be a wise counsel in your life. So you can go in a better direction, something that will be much more profitable and much more fair to you. And again, maybe even to the other person. All right, loves. So I'm wishing you the best of luck. I sure hope that helps. And I'll be thinking about you guys. Please stay safe. Please take care out there in the world, darlings. Peace, love, and light to you always, my Leo friends.